Hey guys, anyways, I don't I'm always gonna be awkward opening a game. I don't know how many times I will say that. Probably a lot. Until we get to a phase where, that's just my opening. Where I'm awkward. Anyways, we're playing Sherlock Holmes The Awakening. Um, I thought this for the longest time was similar to Call of Cthulhu, which is a different game that kind of is based around, which this game is also based around Cthulhu, but they're both they're both the same, but also vastly different. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, why don't we just get right into it? Sherlock writes everything down. Check the case book. You might have missed something. Okay. Well, if I ever think I missed something, I can always look. No skipping. The Shadow over London. Chapter 1. Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought.
Barely
today.
played, and I already think this man is mad. Interact with objects. What about
This
people?
mess is getting out of hand. What will the landlady think?
A lot. Interesting. Okay, this is our newspaper. Whoa. Touchy, touchy.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Interesting. Why is your heartbeat so loud, my dude? Okay, London. Advertiser, whatever. September 28th, 1882. The tension between England and Sweden are running higher after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ildur. Chief among the scandal was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of unexplained disappearance of Princess Ildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned for his late night promenade. A spokesman for the police assured the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentleman club or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Yeah.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Here's to hoping. I have a glow-up sign on my desk that I got from one of my siblings for my birthday, and it's of a race, F1 race thing, like the little names at the end, and it's of one of the people, and it's glowing, and I thought it was my phone for a second, so I
The dustbin is
tweaked,
yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
and I was like, this is weird. I was like, it is just my, it's literally just my light up sign. Can I go in here? It's raining weather. Why not dress for something more appropriate? Open the casebook C. Navigate the wardrobe. Tab with tab and put on C. Tab. Ah. Interesting. Sherlock's jacket. Sherlock's overcoat. Windcoat. A storm is coming. We'll put that on him. A bowler cap. Fizzes are cool. Headwear of fan of deerstalker hat. Interesting. Ah, we can also make him wear glasses and have a moustache. Interesting. I hate all of them. Ah, dirt. Oh, this is Watson. There we are. I do enjoy that. Let's go with this. Seeing if we can... Nope. Let's just leave now. To pin evidence to screen, simply press X while it is open in your casebook. Interesting. 2021B Baker Street. Okay. Let's just go. Dustbin. We're looking for the dustbin.
Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Is it in here?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
The strand is missing. Hold left shift around.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Damn.
Last. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Any breaking news today?
The dock accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson?
Sure, now I can take the day off.
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise, and all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive, hence the appeal of disguises. Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
Fair enough. Anyways, you got a new question in your mind palace.
Get
Open
the
this.
Strand. Get your copy.
Okay. Newspaper. Is this the Strand? Oh, who ruined the Strand? The Strand. Cactus spine, potential poison. Barnes, local books have ruined the paper. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books. This morning, Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson, a cactus spine for an assassination, a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. Okay, let's go.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows its
Pin the
part of the
evidence
game.
with a bookshop
Get the
photo.
Strand.
By pressing an X. Bookshop. Here? Baker Street.
Get your copy of the Strand here.
Okay. Now we have to go find Barnes' bookshop. Where? Ah, here we are. Here we are. Sorry if you could hear my knuckle pop. Bags under eyes, the effects of overwork. His hands are dirty. Ink, newspaper ink. Leaning heavily on his right leg. High heels, wanted to look taller. Newspaper ink, high heels, Mr. Barnes' bags under his eyes, where he has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller and stronger to deter further violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone who might be involved in a plot against me. We're going this way. Man is a workaholic.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Ah, for goodness sake.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with importance.
Man is dodging
Well, help
like
yourself to any
nobody's
books.
business.
Take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
Yes, that
You're
is.
asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Press Z to highlight. Ah, hello, doggy.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
He's the best boy. What are you talking about? A ladder.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Interesting.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Fair enough.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Yes, it does. The catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for Everlasting Love. Holmes, I need you not to have a mental breakdown on me. No mental breakdowns, please.
The finest view London has to offer. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Yes, it does.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Let's just go back outside.
The weather is dreary, isn't it?
Aw,
To be fair,
she's a
my
cute little
flowers
doggo.
could use the rainfall.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original. I should have worn something warmer.
Interesting.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
God save a lot of people. Ah.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Interesting. Where'd that go?
Familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Probably. Probably.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. Distant look. Avoids eye contact or distracted. Mourning brooch. Honor deceased husband. Luxury fabric. Unusual for work attire. Dog. Clean boots. Change shoes upon arrival. Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from expensive fabric that is not suitable for outside work. Her shoe shows no trace. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in the memory of her late husband. Her gaze, always staring off into the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must consider that Miss Fleming is still reeling from her tragic loss. What does someone say? Her memory... Where's a memory in her dress is made for she must have changed it when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, perhaps in search of something. Perhaps she's waiting for She cherishes the memory of her departure. She's ready to be wasted just by the makeup and the nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressed to attract someone's attention. Simply because she's learning to love herself again. I want to go for this one, though it might not be actually correct, because we don't know when her husband died, per se. And also, I like how it says perhaps she is dressed to attract someone's attention or simply because she has learned to love herself again. I like that.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
I'll be off.
Certain man, I think, has a fancy to her. You know, across the street. Whose roses are just in perfect view. Somebody. Okay, let us see.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Still says Watson is.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket. Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight? Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Yes. Question is, what am I looking?
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Help me, please.
It's a shame, but I can't help you.
Interesting. Talk to you again.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless. Though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Ah.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Yes, I wonder.
Didn't you once tell me that answers
God.
usually lie in plain sight?
I'm gonna strangle you, Watson.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Okay, let's see. We see each other every day. Unpin. Here we go. This is what it is. Look for why is Barnes acting so strangely? Not just for sale. Barnes' broken letter. Try this one. Items, observation. Which one is missing? Okay, this one's right. Ah. Mr. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Miss Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into a shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from a catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents the cacti as a laurel. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the strand outside, in, 221B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true.
Damn.
I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even
He's
sure
been-
if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
He's been hit.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you're
Exactly.
correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I
Yeah,
am a
obviously.
bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Okay. Sheesh. Temperature exploding rock docks. Locals at the port of Lemon had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs and thick red smoke disrupting the peace. Merchant ship Moskva was docked at Pier N3 in the early evening, en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. Wow, I can't read right now. Jeesh. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitness reports seeing saltpeter leaking in saltpeter, but words, English things. Okay, anyways, moving on into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before you have a full account of what transpired. If my reading ever annoys you guys, I'm sorry. I do have slight dyslexia, so some words, though, some words just don't make sense to me, while I'm perfectly fine with others.
Come, Dr. Watson.
So,
Let us put this matter
I
behind us.
apologize now.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes.
I think this is the first time I've stated it, but I don't know.
Fleming.
Let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me.
Okay, Dr. Watson, we are leaving. Also, this is a nice bookshop.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition, and that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
it's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Okay. Let's make our way there. And then once we get there, probably leave it to the next episode. Since literally it's right here.
Now.
I believe this is it.
Let
us talk with him.
Lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart. Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimmy here breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony, then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
I'm gonna leave that here, and we'll ask the questions in the next video. Anyways, yeah. I enjoyed that useless little... Actually, it's not really useless. I enjoyed the fact that Sherlock was slightly losing it, and decided to harass his bookkeeper. So, anyways, at least not a bookkeeper, but the people that they buy the books from. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or in the next video. Or whatever. I'll just see you. Okay, bye.